Baby Reindeer.
Yeah, how did you know I was going to say that?
I
couldn't remember what it was called.
The most popular show. Like, obviously, it's not a documentary, but it's a real life story. So I kind of guessed. I did watch Baby Reindeer. It was really good.
Yeah, it was decent.
I thought Baby Reindeer was hard still. Somebody actually suggested that we should talk about it on our show. And I was like, I don't know though, because it's so deep.
It's a bit of a deeper thing.
It's deeper thing, do you know what I mean? It's so, and then you got to get into the realms of talking about grooming and all this, and all these politics. And it's a bit peak.
Thin lines and boundaries.
Sexual assault and I don't really, not kind of the stuff we talk about on this show.
It's heavy still. It's very heavy.
It's heavy. But it was a very good show.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, to be fair.
Now that you've mentioned that, and I will get into telling you what my favourite show is shortly, but now I'm getting to mention that Fiona, obviously, the real life Martha.
Oh yeah, I saw that. She was on Piers.
She was on Piers Morgan. Do you think that she should have been given that platform or not? Now, we won't get into too much about it because, again, it's getting political. We actually have a rule. We don't really get into politics on the show. But do you think?
But she go on Piers Morgan and deny it?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Well, she didn't. She denied some of it. She kind of said he was in love with her type shit.
That's interesting.
No. Sorry, I'm bad with accents. I don't even know why I even did that.
It's crazy. I mean, like, if in the real world, no one even knew who she was, so she didn't have to be that person. Now everyone knows who that person is. So
no, but they found her though. The internet people,
Facebook, innit?
Yeah, the internet people found her. You know these man. I wouldn't even know where to start. Yeah, but if man told me find who the real Martha is, but you could have given me 7 years, I'm not finding her.
Brother, how do they do it? They probably just take the picture, look at other pictures on Facebook and see if they're alike.
Some neats, man. I don't know, man.
Brother, it doesn't make any sense.
First and foremost, get a life. Because as entertaining as it is for me, why would you do that? Go and find her and everyone, look, we found her. Like, come on, man, get a life.
Brother,
what's going
enjoy
on?
the movie and keep it moving.
Enjoy the show, man, and then go and talk to people. Go and touch grass, bro. Why would you do that?
Makes no sense. It's stupidness.
Anyway, I don't necessarily, I understand people's frustration with having her on the show, but also, if he's allowed to do a whole Netflix documentary, she's allowed to give like her side of the story, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? But obviously, some people think they're exploiting her mental health.
Yeah.
Which is a fair point. If, I don't really know the ins and outs of her mental health, but that's what people are saying. It's a fair point, but at the same time, like, she's allowed to give her, it's hard, innit?
Give her account, innit?
Give her
tell
account.
her side of the story. But it's hard when, I don't know if she actually does have mental issues, but it's hard if someone has mental issues, whether that's the right thing to do or not.
Blasting them on into the public. Yeah,
like,
it's true.
Do you do it? Do you not? Like,
it's true. Turning her into a bit of a spectacle at the same time.
That's the thing.
It's a tough one still. So I'm just going to stay on the fence with that one.
Yeah, same.
I'm not getting off.
Delve too deep into it, but shout out, the people them.
Shout out the people there, man. And shout out to him, innit, because he went through a lot, innit. But obviously he's making the best of a bad situation, as 100%. We all should do.
That must have been stressful though. If that is exactly how things turned out, that is stress.
Well, it's peak, fam.
Stress. Man's whole life is just turned upside down.
Peak, fam. But then he also fed into it as well.
He did. He enjoyed it. His side of the story was mad. When I think about it, there was a lot. He was going through some shit.
He was going through madness.
He was going through a lot.
He was going through madness. I think it's a real tale of two lost souls that came together to have just a madness. And that's sometimes what happens is two misunderstood lost people just come together and creates chaos.
Immense. That's crazy. Yeah, I just remembered the actual storyline and what actually happened. I was like, whoa. Yeah. Because it wasn't just black and white that she was the mad one, but he actually had issues.
Yeah. No, he definitely. And that's one of the things I loved about Baby Reindeer. We should have spoken about this when it was on. Now we're way late now. But one of the things I loved about the show was, like, he wasn't afraid to put himself in a negative light as well. And he was like, look, these are the mistakes that the other people made, and these are the parts I had to play in that. And I think that's fair. Like, I don't think I'd have enjoyed it as much if he just painted himself as some angel, some victim. He was like, he was like, look, I'm not perfect, and I also did these things. And I think that's the best way to tell the story.
Facts.
Because in a story like that, usually, there is some to and fro. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%. But yeah, he was honest about his side of the things, which was it's commendable still, because it was deep. Like, it's a lot to take in, and it's a lot to tell the public that this was you.